ChatGPT just launched a new mode called Study Mode. What is Study Mode? What is it for? Well, it's for studying. But what's the difference between Study Mode and regular ChatGPT? Well, that's what we're going to try to figure out. We're going to be testing it. I'm testing it for the first time, so I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to try to see what the voice conversation is like. Let's see if it's better than the regular advanced voice mode. And I want to try to upload some stuff and see if it can guide me through it step by step. Because if it can do that, that would be very cool. So here we go. Let's click on Study and Learn, and let's just start. Hey, so I need to improve my spoken English, and I'm not really sure where to start. I don't know. I don't know where to begin. Can you help me?
Of course. One of the best ways to improve your spoken English is just to practice regularly. We could do some role plays, or you could try speaking on different topics, and I'll give you feedback. We can also work on pronunciation, vocabulary, or whatever you feel you need the most help with.
Let's maybe start with getting a sense for where I am. Would you evaluate my English? How do we start that?
Sure, we can definitely do that. Maybe you could start by telling me a bit about the presentation you're working on, or you could share a story or something you're comfortable talking about. And then I'll listen and we can go from there.
Okay, let's try. I today going for the very long walking by myself in very hot sunshine and feeling exhaust, very sweating. And I'm wish the summer time to being over soon before I melting.
That was great. I understood exactly what you meant, which is our most important thing. We can work on a couple of tweaks to make it sound a bit more natural. For example, you could say, today I went for a very long walk by myself in the hot sun and I felt exhausted and sweaty. I'm really wishing summer would be over soon before I melt.
Okay, but I thought we are doing just the evaluation.
Oh, absolutely. I was just giving a little bit of feedback based on what you said. Overall, you're doing great. Your meaning is clear, and that's the most important part. We can definitely continue and see how you progress as we practice more.
Okay.
Great. So let's keep going. We can practice more and work on any specific areas that you want to improve, and we can take it step by step.
Okay.
Awesome. Just let me know what you'd like to try next, and we can jump right in. If you want to practice a specific topic, or maybe just have a casual conversation, I'm here to help.
I don't know.
No worries at all. We can take it one step at a time. If you're not sure where to start, we can always begin with simple everyday conversations and build from there. Just let me know what feels comfortable for you.
I don't know. You're a teacher. I'm not.
Well, let me know if you want to keep practicing or if there's something specific you'd like to focus on next. I'm here to help however you need.
I thought you were evaluating my English so that you could then help me. I'm trying to give you information so that you can guide me. This is learn mode, right?
Absolutely. I understand. Your English is actually quite good and you express yourself clearly. We can definitely keep focusing on any areas you'd like to improve, whether it's pronunciation, grammar, or just feeling more confident when you speak. Just let me know what you'd like to dive into next.
Okay, never mind. I don't think this learn mode is working for voice. Let's see if learn mode can do other things. Bye-bye.
No worries at all, Luke. If you ever want to try again or need help with something.
I hate. I like the old advanced voice mode, but now it's unusable. Unusable. Deeply painful and awkward. Awful experience. Nothing good about it. The voice is bad. Now, to be clear, ChatGPT broadly is still, in my opinion, quite useful. It's just the advanced voice mode. That's it. And I don't know what's going on. I don't know why. All right, so let's try to learn something from a PDF in learn mode. Let's add an IELTS speaking PDF from my unreleased IELTS course. This is how to practice and some key information for the IELTS speaking test. So help me prepare for the IELTS speaking test. And let's see what happens. Now, maybe the learn mode is mostly for text and it's not about voice. That's what we want to see. I see the format instructions. Let's begin a full IELTS speaking practice test. I'll play the role of the IELTS examiner, Eileen. This will be just like the real exam. Okay, before I take the test, maybe before we start, give me a quick lesson on how to handle the speaking test. Here's a quick practical lesson, okay? General tips for all parts. Speak clearly and at a natural pace. Don't memorize full answers. If you don't understand a question, you can ask, could you repeat that, please? Show a range of vocabulary and grammar. Try to extend your answers. Don't just say one sentence. Then we have part 1, part 2, part 3. Let's see what part 2 says. What it is, you get a topic card and 1 minute to prepare. Then you speak for up to 2 minutes. How to respond. Use the full 1 minute prep time to make 3 to 5 notes. Use the bullet points on the card, but expand beyond them. Tell a little story or experience if you can. Don't stop too early. Speak for close to 2 minutes if possible. Okay, that's good advice, sure. Do you want to try a quick warm-up question? Sure, let's try that. Do you prefer mornings or evenings? Why? Okay, let's see what happens here. I'm still not clear on what learn mode is supposed to help me with, but I prefer evenings because my brain feels sharper. In the morning, my brain feels like peanut butter. Okay, so I prefer evenings. It's just giving me a revision. But learn mode, I want to learn. I don't just want a revision, right? What am I supposed to learn from that? Expressiveness is good, but balance it. Your peanut butter line is vivid and funny, but in IELTS, clarity and coherence still matter. Tweak I gave, no, that's not the issue. The issue, really, is that it's not enough. You need to give a longer, more coherent answer that can give the person grading it much more to work with. Okay. Give me a lesson to guide me through answering part 2. Let's see if it does it step by step. What I'd like to see is a step-by-step kind of lesson. How to answer. Okay, what's the goal? Okay, we know this. We know this. Step 1, understand the card. Okay, understand the card. You should say who the person is, how you know them, what qualities they have. You must talk about all 4 bullet points, but don't only say one sentence for each, okay? Okay, so this is just kind of a longer version of what we got before. Expand with details. He's extremely patient. I remember when I failed a math test, he sat with me for hours. Okay. Don't stop too early. So it's just what we said, kind of. Did you cover all the bullet points? Did you speak for at least 1 minute? Want to try one now and get feedback? I'll give you a prompt and start the clock when you're ready. It can't start the clock, right? There's no timer function. Okay, let's try that. So we should get a part 2 question here. Here's your part 2 prompt. Describe a time when you got lost. You should say where you were, what you were doing, how you got lost, and explain how you felt about the experience. I'm going to give a terrible answer here. I got lost today. I was hiking on the railroad trail, and then I stepped off and could not find it again. It was very scary. And now I'm scared of railroads. This would be an awful answer because it's not giving enough detail. It's not using interesting language. It's not that coherent. I mean, it's kind of coherent, but it's way too short. It needs way more detail. So this is not a good answer. Okay, let's see. Let's build on it. Here's what worked. You responded directly to the prompt. Very scary. Okay, so let's see what I need to improve. Expand the story. You spoke for about 20 to 25 seconds. Yeah, I mean, that is actually right. Even though it isn't timing me, it can kind of judge that based on the number of words. Whoa, how does it know I was near New Paltz? That's actually accurate. That's a little scary. More about how you got lost. I thought I saw a shortcut. Okay, so this is good advice here. Use transitions first, then, finally, because, so, after that, etc. Helps you organize your story. Okay, very good. At first, I was just enjoying the walk, but then I saw something off the trail and stepped off. A few minutes later, I realized I couldn't find the trail again. Yeah, okay. So, fine advice. Want to try again with the same prompt, but stretch it out using those steps? Okay, those are decent steps, I have to say. Okay, let's try something else. I want to see how it would walk me through something really challenging that I didn't understand. I am learning English and want to understand this paragraph so that I can make one like it. Okay, let's paste the paragraph. And you may have seen this paragraph before. It's one I often use. As the golden hues of early morn cast their ethereal glow through the sheer lace of my bedroom draperies. I mean, it's an outrageous paragraph. Here's a breakdown of the paragraph in simple terms, followed by a guide so that you can write something like it. Okay, original sentence, simplified version. As the soft golden light of morning shone through my bedroom curtains, I slowly woke up and started thinking about old memories. Phrase-by-phrase explanation. Golden hues of early morn. Simple meaning, soft yellow light of morning. Okay. Cast their ethereal glow. Shine in a dreamy or magical way. All right. So a breakdown of all the phrases. Structure guide so that you can make your own. This paragraph uses a structure like this. Setting, time of day, as the soft mist of dawn. Okay. Sensory imagery, what you see, feel, hear. Crept along the hardwood floor. The subject waking up, becoming aware. I stirred from sleep. Transition to thoughts or feelings, and my mind wandered to forgotten moments. Okay. And here's a template you can use. As something passed through something, how I woke up, my mind slowly, and then emotion or thoughtful action. Example you can try writing like, as the first silver light of dawn filtered through the blinds, I blinked awake, my thoughts quietly drifting to the days when life felt simpler. So then I could try to write a version. Okay, this I appreciate. This is actually a good breakdown. It's breaking down the language, right? The phrases, the structure, and kind of teaching me how I could do one if I wanted to. Not that you really should want to do that because it's kind of crazy, but all right. This I appreciate how it's different from, and I just noticed this. I didn't have study mode on, so it did a good job breaking it all down, even though I'm not in study mode. It begs the question once again, what is study mode? If I could just do that in regular ChatGPT, and ChatGPT has always been good at things like that, then what is study mode for? What does study mode do? What does it do? Study mode turns your chat into a back and forth learning session. I ask more questions instead of just giving answers. Oh, okay. I explain things step by step. Okay. I don't just do the work for you, like answering test questions. I check your understanding. All right. So let's really try to put this to the test. Teach me something really challenging in conversational English to help me be more fluent. That's what I want. Step by step. And again, I don't know why ChatGPT is not step by step, but okay, maybe it's more step by step. Okay, let's go for something advanced but useful. Hedging and softening language. Okay, that could be very useful. How native speakers avoid sounding too direct or rude in everyday conversation. Okay. Step 1. Understand the concept. Hedging is when you make a statement less direct or certain. It helps you sound more polite, flexible, or diplomatic. Good. Instead of saying you're wrong, a native speaker might say, I'm not sure that's quite right. Okay. Yeah. I see what you're saying, but I think there might be another way to look at it. Okay. Step 2. Here are some common hedging expressions. To express uncertainty. I think. It seems like. I guess. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure, but. Okay? To soften disagreement. I see what you mean, but. That's a good point, though I wonder if. Okay. I might be wrong, but I thought. Actually, I think it's. Okay, that's to politely correct. To give suggestions indirectly. Have you considered? It might be a good idea to. Well, those are all good phrases. Step 3. I thought this was supposed to be back and forth. We're in learn mode here. Am I supposed to consume all of this and then we do back and forth? How is this more back and forth? Again, I'm not complaining about ChatGPT here. This is fine. I'm just trying to figure out what learn mode does. What does it do? Can you tell me? Can you try it and let me know? I'm still trying to figure out what the heck learn mode is and why it's different than regular ChatGPT. All right, maybe practice. Okay, maybe this is special and different. I don't know. Okay, I haven't seen anything yet, but let's see. Practice this situation. Imagine your friend Carl says, "This restaurant is always empty. That must mean it's terrible." Now try disagreeing politely. How would you respond? Try writing your answer, and I'll give you feedback. Or I can give you a few examples first, if you'd prefer that. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I need to disagree politely. Okay, look at my phrases for that. Soften disagreement. Let's see. That's a good point, though I wonder if... well, okay, let me try this. It's a good point that... What was the phrasing? It's a good point that this place tends to be fairly empty, but I've heard good things about it. It's a great start. You soften the disagreement naturally with, "It's a good point," and added your opinion. Let's sharpen it slightly by making the tone even more conversational and fluent. Yeah, it does tend to be pretty empty, but I've actually heard some good things about it. Or, true, it's usually not that crowded, but people I know have said the food's really good. Okay. It's using phrases it didn't teach me, but those are still good. The phrasing is good. The more conversational, yeah. Oh, now you try this one. Your friend says, "Online classes are a waste of time." Outrageous. Clearly don't know about the 90-day program. You don't learn anything. Give a polite conversational disagreement, okay? While I respect, is this too formal, your opinion on that, I've personally benefited a lot from online learning programs like Luke's 90-day, maybe they both know me, 90-day program. Nicely done. That's clear, respectful, and fluent. You used "while I respect your opinion" to soften the disagreement. Personally benefited adds a nice touch of experience. To sound even more natural in everyday speech, you could shorten or smooth it just a little. I get where you're coming from, that's a good phrase, but I've actually gotten a lot out of online programs, like Luke's 90-day one. 90-day one? Okay, yeah. Fair enough, but online learning's actually worked really well for me, especially Luke's 90-day course. It's not a course. It's 5 courses. It's one program. 5 courses in one program. Over 90 days. Help from me. Real time in WhatsApp. Full refund available on completion. Amazing. AI help throughout. Okay, anyway, enough about that. Ready to flip roles. Want to be the native speaker and I'll disagree politely? Okay, that's okay. All right. Okay, I mean, here's the problem. Here's the thing. The idea of this is that it's supposed to be more iterative, back and forth. Here's the thing we're trying to learn. Maybe this works really well for things like math when it's very step-based, right? I can see that. Or coding, teaching coding, very step-based. I get that. So if you have a coding textbook or something and you want to learn it step by step, and it's a lot of material, it might work really well for that. For English learning, if you're prompting correctly, I just don't see a clear difference. The one where I was not using study and I forgot to click the thing, and it was step by step, fairly step by step. Well, I suppose it kind of gave me most of the material and then had me give my own example, but taught in a way that was pretty clear, right? The paragraph. It's hard for me to see how that's very different Very clearly, it's not in the voice mode. There's no sense that I'm being taught like a teacher would teach something or tutored in any way. So I think it's just in the text mode. I think it's supposed to be more about the back and forth, more about asking clarifying questions, but I'm just not really seeing how it's so different. I'm not really seeing why this, I don't know, deserves a whole space in this dropdown, where deeper search definitely does, right? And Canvas kind of does. I feel like ChatGPT, they're maybe trying too hard to improve the things that they already offer, right? And they're saying, oh, well, we could add a new little mode here or there, but it's not really, it doesn't really do that much. Agent mode is very cool. Deep research is very cool. But some of these other things, I need to play with it more, but try it out for yourself and let me know what you think of study mode. Maybe try with a big PDF full of stuff and see if it's more back and forth. Try it out. I'm a little cynical. I'm a little skeptical of it. I don't really see the huge value, but I don't know. Maybe I need to test it more. Anyway, yes, let me know what you think in the comments if you haven't done so already. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Get a free course in the links in the description. A free English evaluation in the links in the description. A good one. Pretty accurate. Very accurate. 7-day program. I know I'm saying a lot of things. And English fluency in 90 days. The best way to improve your English in 90 days. It really is. Check that out, and I will see you in the next one.